How's it going, everyone? Back with another stream today. We're going to be kind of continuing on with my list that I had last stream. We're kind of more on the black-green base again. So we could go like black-white, but I feel like Scavenging is probably still good right now. After watching Reduke's Abzan video, Treetop Village has been amazing, and there was a game where literally Treetop Village plus Equip Sword, we had enough mana to do all of that, and that literally won us the game. So I think the power of Treetop Village is kind of the main draw for this kind of black-green build. But today the main cards that we're testing today are Endurance and Force of Vigor. And this goes back to the black-green base. And my initial fear was there aren't enough green cards to really pitch to either or. It's really only these 9 cards here. And that was kind of my concern initially, is do we have enough green cards for Endurance? Do we have enough green cards for Force of Vigor? And I think I was talking to Eye of the Fire, who top 8 the Modern Challenge with Abzan, and he's been on Force of Vigor, and his list has Ignoble Hierarchs in a 60-card deck, so he's, it's pretty easy to just sandbag a dork and, hold up Endurance or Force of Vigor. We really don't have that luxury, but I'm really pushing the envelope because I do think both these cards are really, really, really well positioned right now. So I asked him, how often are you hard casting Force of Will? And he said it's probably about half the time. So the other half, we are kind of suffering, but just being able to on the play, just on turn 4, even just exiling 2 constructs or destroying Urza Saga plus something else, destroy Amulet plus Dryad. I think this card is just casting on 4 mana seems good enough with the ceiling of casting it for free. I think that's fine on top of Endurance. Endurance we could easily just hard cast. It's just 3 mana, 3/4 flash reach. The rate on this card is just absurd. And that being said, we have 2 Grixis in the sideboard that I've really, really liked. So just being able to board in all 6 cards and just have, was this 7 plus 9 plus 6, 13 green cards post board. Hopefully that is enough. Gator ass eating, how's it going? Is the video choppy for anyone else? Oh, I hope not. Is it my internet? Oh, I did get a... I'm dropping frames. Thanks for pointing that out. It says I am dropping frames. I don't... It seems like it's fine from my end. Apologies for the technical difficulties. Let me just pull up my stream my own, just to see how it goes. Yeah, it is choppy, huh? Uh-oh. Thanks for pointing that, Gator ass eating. Really appreciate it. I don't know what else I could do. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'm doing anything wrong here. It is never the viewer, it's always the streamer. It is always the streamer. How's it, Inspector? Hope you're doing well, buddy. I don't know what to do. Drop frames again a few seconds ago, so it's just going off right now. My girlfriend's not even using the internet either. Cause she's just on the phone right now. Should we just do a live speed test here? This is great content, This is great content as we're checking the streamer's speed here. What's weird is my router is on the opposite side of this wall right here, so seems fine. Apparently not. I'm afraid to just start a league. What if my thing drops? I wonder if I should restart? Hopefully not. Huh. Apologies. That's awful. Uh-oh. Like, I'm, like, tuning into my own stream. And it's like... Uh-oh. Like... Uh-oh. Oh, yeah, it is choppy. I wonder if I should restart. I mean, it's not like Magic's something where you have to, It's not like Magic's something that, like, needs to be super, like, frame intensive. Like, it can be a little laggy. I feel like it's fine. I just don't want my stream to get dropped. Let me see. This sucks. Apologies, y'all. I mean, it seems like it's fine. My internet's working okay. I wonder if it's Twitch. Huh. Oh, well, we're just gonna proceed. Choppy or non-choppy, we're gonna play some Magic here today. This happens when I haven't streamed in like a week. Streamlabs OBS is just like, this is what happens when you're like take a week off creating content. Oh well, let's just play. Hopefully OBS stops shitting on itself. Let me double check my video settings too. Oh, I can't change it while it's live. Great. Yeah, my bitrate's 3,000. It's my usual. Oh well. Oh well. It'll be smooth for YouTube though. I think it's nice on YouTube. All these trophies already. I mean, I haven't played Magic since the update, which is funny. Nope, hopefully everyone's doing well. Better than my current stream. But yeah, like I was saying in the deck tech, I'm hoping that we can still hardcast these and still get good results out of those two sideboard cards. Boarding in the Grist, like I don't know how relevant it's going to be. Boarding in both, like I don't know how many matchups where you can board in both and Grist as well, and have enough green cards, right? Classic, when you update Moto and then your Windows things all fucked up. Then mulligan. His hand's not that much better, but we can just get a free mulligan there. No companion revealed, so I don't know what our opponent could be on. Concealed Courtyard. Uh-oh. Do they have the combo here? They exile Thoughtseize. Okay. Do they have the Ephemerate? They probably do, because I don't know why they just wouldn't cast a Thoughtseize, right? Yeah. So they have... Oh, they took the dam. Interesting. Okay. Probably fetch the Stoneforge Mystic here. Or fetch the Battle Skull here. Just because, like, it has the highest upside. If they don't have a push or an ending here. Oh, they could just rebound it, duh. So maybe we shouldn't have done that. It's fine, though. It's just fine. Like, if we get any equipment, they'll probably just take it anyway. Jeez. So this is awkward. Like, the only outs we have to this is another Kai's Guile, another Dam. Interesting. Okay. Do we just put Yorion in hand just to like, just to be mana efficient? I don't think so. The fact that we can't decay this is also awkward. Maybe we just pass. Probably just get like... No, let's put Yorion in hand. Because like if we end up drawing like another spell, we won't be able to curve into it, right? Like if we draw like Liliana or something, then we're gonna want to cast that, right? And not put Yorion in hand. Okay. They're just stripping our hand. Makes sense. Stoneforge. This is kind of like the nutty hand that they have. They had Grief Ephemerate plus more discard spells. I don't know if we can beat a Cauldron. I guess we could draw Prismatic Ending. I don't know if I had the Crack Clearing for it. We needed to like draw like a push there and then draw Liliana that turn. I guess I should have cracked the Clearing to see if I could draw into a Thoughtseize last turn. Like, I don't think Yorion's gonna do anything, right? So maybe it was correct to crack Clearing last turn. Or to push that. Yeah, so I just kind of messed up there. So we can push that. Well, we can't vindicate the Cauldron, unfortunately. Yeah. Unfortunate. I would probably have one more draw to like draw into ending, but that's unfortunate. Unfortunate. Against Black-White Grief, I don't think Endurance does anything. Force deals with Stoneforge Mystic, potentially, which is interesting because I'll have Grist. Maybe we can like pitch these some discard spells for these. The fact that like Engineer Explosive doesn't kill Grist or Grief kind of sucks. I think this is fine like this. They just have the nut, right? I kind of want to like keep like some discard spells in, like maybe more just to like interact with their combo, right? Potential combo, but they have a they have it again. It's always a fear. Oh my God, if they have it again, that's pretty brutal. They don't. They don't. Our hand's pretty Thoughtseize proof. 2 removal spells, 3 2-drops. Took us Stoneforge Mystic. Interesting. I gotta try them here. That's great. I just get a Batter Skull. Makes me feel like they have a removal spell for their Stoneforge. Maybe they're just removal heavy. Yeah, Prismatic Ending. Damn, okay. Land? Okay, well, that's unfortunate. Do they Liliana us here? That'd be really unfortunate. Stoneforge, okay. Land off the top for Liliana, please. This kind of screams Ephemerate. Yeah, this just screams Ephemerate, right? God, I really wish I had third land for Liliana. They 100% have Ephemerate here, and we like literally can't play around it. We needed like another land to either Liliana, which is the best play, but even if we didn't have Liliana, we could like decay plus push. Ugh. That sucks. I think we just have to decay anyway. They Ephemerate. They flash in Cauldra. We have to like draw a rule spell for the push to push the Mystic. Sorry, draw a land to hopefully land on the Cauldra afterwards. Let's attack first. Maybe they'll block plus Ephemerate. And then we can decay it. Yeah, I mean, there's no way around this, right? I guess we could have done it on their upkeep, but God, I really wish we had third land for Liliana. We would have just been able to get out of this pretty easily. Now they just have all the equipment in hand. Just got destroyed. So the good news is now we can block the germ. God, this is so awkward. If we let them untap a Stoneforge Mystic, they can just flash in the Sword and Fire and Ice equipment attack. They know we have the Decay. If they draw a land, then holding up Decay is probably best. Like, we're just in such a bind. Just not being able to draw a third land. Like, we just have to literally kind of hold up Decay the whole game. And then they just flash in Battle Skull here. So I think the way we end this game is, like, push the Stoneforge Mystic, hope they don't have the third land, or fifth land, for Sword and Fire and Ice, and then just hold up Battle Skull, or hold up Decay for the Battle Skull. And then hopefully we can just stonewall this germ. But this doesn't look good at all. Because, like, we can't even, like, tap out here. Because if they just have a sword and equip, we just die. Unfortunate. They just got destroyed. That's really frustrating. Really, really frustrating. But it is what it is. When you have a bunch of 3 jobs, so don't draw your third land. That's kind of the name of the game, but... Because if we had Liliana them that turn, on turn 3, you can kill the Stoneforge Mystic. They can't, and then they just, like, Ephemerate's kind of not doing anything. I guess they could ephemerate the Stoneforge to get value out of just getting another equipment, which I don't think does anything. I think they have more value just holding the Stoneforge, or holding the ephemerate instead of saving the Stoneforge. Unfortunate. Slappy Wiggins. Alright, Yorion. We'll keep the Sandspray Dees. No companion again. For rare opponent. Oh, we're going to. Samir. Rock. Jund. Any of those. So we'll probably just lead on Blooming Marsh, just if they play a 2-drop, I can push and then play our own 2-drop. My inkling is they're just on Jund. Take the Veil. Seems like a good play. It's the best card in our hand. Can't cast that right now. Sultai. Interesting. Do they have Remand? I'm not gonna play that yet. If they're for some reason 4-color, they could be Bolt still doesn't kill this Tarmogoyf. I'm gonna play this first. Just because we want this Bob to live, right? Interesting. So they're like Sultai Snow if discard spells. Technically doesn't have Death Touch yet. Unless they have another Ice Fang in hand. In which case we can push it. Okay, got my Bob. Got my Bob. So if they have another Ice Fang, they don't do that. Decay. Seems good. I'll attack, and if they might chomp here. Interesting. Just put Yorion in hand, I think. I'm probably gonna get Gauntlet Shrine here. Just in case I want to like push plus decay, right? I don't want my mana to be awkward. Life Tool's not pressured too much. It's a Jace. Jace would suck. Thoughtseize. Take the Yorion. Okay. Pretty much just got a free Thoughtseize. Wait, essentially just like had a free like just take their card, they take 2 life essentially here. Oh, okay. So is this just value? They revealed Tarmogoyf. Nice. So this is like Sultai mid-range. I respect it. I respect it. I kind of just want to like decay, push, attack. Push the Quaddle, I mean. Sultai midrange. Forcing the block is huge. Like is like yeah, sure. Are they gonna crack this P land? They're not. So I'm gonna attack into a potential quaddle here. But we just have 2 instant speed removal spells. Freaking gas. Crack in here. Okay. Do they have the push? Or decay? Can't really predict what's in their hand. Chop. Trophy. Do I need double white anymore? I think the answer is no. I mean, I guess we could need it for dam. I kind of want to just get another. I kind of just want to get a forest here. So like this. I just have 2 removal spells that we can cast at instant speed. A cling. Okay. Oh, dude, this card's I miss this card. Cling is just such a fun card. It just does so much, and it's like I wish we could run it more. But like we kind of need a card that like really exiles the whole graveyard just because of like living end. Having these one shots aren't that great, unfortunately. So they're tapped out of quaddle mana. I'm going to decay this instead of pushing it just because it's more mana efficient. Guess it's free to just Inquisition here. Oh, they just had nothing. Actually, I should have just attacked first. In case they don't remove spell, then the Inquisition would have just been a bad play. Like I would have done here, and it would have cemented anything different. Like the result would have been the same, but technically that would have been just the better sequence. So we have 2 unknown cards. One of them is the Blue Marsh that we saw off this discard spell. Yeah, so this just looks like just like Shardless BUG. Kind of cool. Opponents trying to port this deck into modern from Legacy or old Legacy, I guess. There's a line where we could have vindicated the island, I guess. I mean, that could have been a cute play. Snapcaster Rage. Unfortunate. Yeah, so I should have vindicated the island. That would have won me the game, which is so funny. Assassin's Trophy. So now we're back in top deck mode. Depending if I should spin the Vindicate or not. Yeah, I should have vindicated the island on my turn. Unfortunate. Do we vindicate the island now? Maybe. Turns off Shardless Agent, etc., etc. Unfortunate. Had the blue mana anyway. Had the blue mana anyway. And they have Cling up too? Oh man. Maybe that wasn't the right play. Yeah, they have the cling. Golly. Questionable plays by yours truly. Like, if I should have vindicated, I should have vindicated the last turn. Okay. That's why I love Cling. It's just drawing all these extra cards. So good. What do we need here? Lingering Souls. Lingering Souls would be the best draw. Kai's Gal could be pretty decent. Not playing this game that great. Not playing this league great at all. It's off fatal push. Let's try to dig for like a... Okay. That was really good. That's lethal. I guess not. If they have another card they could put in the graveyard, this technically not lethal. They can go up to 5 with this Cling. So this will be interesting. Yeah, so they don't have anything to Cling yet. Like, they don't have enough cards to escape, I mean. I guess I could just force them to do something. So we could trade top, attack. And then if they like kill this, we can exit the graveyard, make a 1/1. I think with this on the stack, I want to exile, make a 1/1. Kai's Gal, main deck. Endurance seems good in this matchup. Grist seems decent. I don't know if I want Ashok at that point then. I guess I'm arguing for just trimming discard spells. Just going like that. I think just going like that is fine. I could see where for like explosives coming in, but it seems like their card seems pretty diverse. Like, I mean, I guess we could bring in E just for Quaddles and just put it on 2. I mean, their threats are Tarmogoyf Quaddles, but then they have like Ice Fang. I guess they have Snapcasters as 2s too. I feel like they have just as many 2s as we do. We'll see how good this endurance card is in this matchup. Definitely something we can just hard cast for sure. Pray to Dees. Pray to Dees. Is this the most obvious Veil of Summer or what? I'm not gonna play into this Veil Summer. I'm gonna play around Veil Summer here. Oh my god. Ooh, Voidwalker. Interesting. Lingering Souls. Get a Godless Shrine here. Take that baby out. Is this Shardless here? Shardless would be really annoying. Okay. Cling to Dust. Could be worse. It's just a redraw, essentially. Could be worse. Stoneforge Mystic. So let's just play this Overgrown Tomb. Play like this, so then if we want to go Stoneforge or Scavenging Ooze, we can. So we sequential Landsbearer this way. Aether Gust, push, Shardless. I guess we just take the Shardless. Take the card that is... the 2-for-1 here. Take the Shardless. And then we'll cast a Stoneforge Mystic. Get a Batterskull. Don't know if they can beat a Batterskull here. Because I want to like be able to like Scooze eat the Cling, right? So tapped. I'm gonna push it. They can hold up Gust too, which is annoying. So I might just cast Lingering Souls here. It's not bad. I mean, they have the Decay, so I'm gonna force the issue here. Oh, I should have done that because now they can just cling the souls, which is actually okay, I guess, because then that means they're gonna tap out if they don't draw a land. They drew the land, unfortunate. I think we just take this. I think we just take this. Oh, wow. They're not. Yeah, I'm going to flash this back so fast. We know their whole hands. Push, Decay, Gust. Attack with everything here. One, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to play Stoneforge here. And make them keep up Decay. If they end step Cling, I don't care at this point. This Aether Gust is kind of sus, for sure. Okay. So they don't enter turn Cling, which is great for us. So now here, if they attack, I'm just gonna double block. Make them decay our spirit if they really want to. And if we trade, that's perfectly fine with me. Yep. So they have Decay, Gust, Unknown. I think we just tap off for Batter Skull. Like, their hand is Decay, Gust, Unknown. Quaddle. Okay, that was an unknown card. They have another unknown card. How's it going? CMMD Port? I have not tried that card yet. I'm kind of on the fence on that card, honestly. I feel like it's a card that, like, maybe it's good in like hierarch builds because you can definitely take advantage of like the 1 mana, like the turn 1 you play it. But like I just love the efficiency of this, plus it has trample. So it's kind of tough. Shardless. Veils. Nice. Okay. Yep, can't be countered. You got it. So you have Gust, Unknown. We'll play this sword and equip. Forces them to have exactly push or decay here. I'm just gonna attack with just this one spirit though. Because I kind of want to go like Scoos. And then move this sword over. We have 3 black mana. Let's go for a 4th. So we'll see if they discard this Gust here. They probably will. It's kind of dead. Oh. Then at that point, we just lay on a minus. And then move the sword over. Valor Summer plus Charlie's Agent is kind of a weird combo. I'm not going to lie. Move this sword over here. Pass the turn. That's cute. I like that play. That's cute. I respect that play a ton. Like, they just turn, like, the dead card into, like, just... I mean, like, it ensures that they're essentially the next draw is something instead of, like, potentially land drop. So I get it. It's definitely cute. I don't know if it's good, but it's definitely cute. So the best draw we probably have is potentially a land. Just so we can just play out our hand. Okay, cool. Yeah. We could equip Battle Skull to token. I'd rather just like have the protection from black on it, just so it doesn't die to push. I feel like all ends end up to the same road, if anything. But kind of moving the sword over just so then it blocks really well too. Like it just stops. Like they just literally can't attack. I guess. Like if they drew push, they can't attack. Versus if you equip the Battle Skull, they do. You like that? Yeah, it was a cute line for sure. I respect the line, right? Like, it's like those minor percentage point lines that like my opponent didn't get rewarded for, but I like the play, right? Because like Aethergust is really not doing anything. They're just literally assuring that their next card is for sure something. Like your cascade, you're essentially forcing your next draw to be something, and I really like that. The play. Hey, how's it going, Marty? Hope you're doing well. Hope your Jund League was successful. I tuned in a little bit. I was kind of lurking, and I saw your first match was against Mill, and then I had to clean up a little bit before I started my stream. But hopefully your league ended well. Classic 3-2, nice. Can't hate that. Can't hate that. It's just, yeah, moving the sword over is just safer. And it's like, if they draw a trophy, we still can hold up mana for, like, bouncing Battle Skull, right? Versus, like, if we tap out and move the Battle Skull, they just trophy the Battle Skull, and then we're kind of screwed. So I kind of like moving swords over. Like, the equipment is how we kind of win the game versus not. And you could say, like, oh, then they can just trophy the sword, but then, like, they're not trophying our Battle Skull. So it's arguments for both, but I think the slight edge goes towards the sword. Sounds good, depending on the deck. They let on Mystic Gate. Oh, it's just Aether Vial, sure. Since they let on Mystic Gate, I kind of just want to ending this. Is that greedy? I think that's fine, right? Like, they led on Mystic Gate. I'm fucking ending this file. Like, 100%. Do we lead on Temple Garden? I don't think so. I think I lead on Gauntlet Shrine just in case I draw Dam. Prismatic Ending being pretty clutch here. Are they forcing this? Because that'd be crazy. Because them leading on Mystic Gate's kind of sketch. Okay. Okay. What do you have up on it? Jeskai. Is this Stoneblade? Okay. Aryok Champion. Interesting. Do we just prismatic ending this now? I guess so, right? And then we just like learn what the next threat is. If they don't play a threat, we can just like Inquisition. Yeah, I kind of like just prismatic ending this here. And then this just clears the way for this Liliana. Opponent's like, oh my god, a second prismatic ending? Had it on my opening hand, opponent. Had it in my opening hand, I swear. I kind of want them to just play a Geist here. Just play a Geist. Geist Sage Wrath one time. Or just like Liliana them. Are they? Oh my god, are they? I was just kidding, but that would just be like the ultimate blowout here. Is a Spike Burner account? Maybe. Saheeli Rye. Okay. So we have to vindicate that now, unfortunately. They put it on top. We just have to vindicate this. Because if they draw cat, we're kind of screwed, right? And they topped, so like... So now we just Inquisition, play Tomargoyf here. You can also just play Lingering Souls if worst case scenario. So hand is lining up okay. Double ephemerate. Oh my. I'm kind of like just literally on a plussing then. And just inevitably just like get rid of both ephemerates. We just discard this Lingering Souls. Next turn we just Lingering Souls flashback. Class Tummergoyf. That's really funny. Let's see what they draw here. Oh, okay. Sure. I think we just cash in this Liliana. I mean, the ephemerate doesn't really do anything anyway, unless they go like Skyclave plus ephemerate, which is really unfortunate, but then we just have the spirits, right? We're gonna play the land for sure. So they go Skyclave. They Skyclave my Tarmogoyf plus Liliana. But then we just have Lingering Souls plus Treetop active. I think I just Liliana minus, make sure they don't gain any life, and then just play out a bunch of threats. So, seems pretty good. Seems pretty good. I could Calvin, but then they would also gain like 3 life. And then if they draw a creature, this Liliana minus is kind of iffy. So there's huge arguments for both. This is I honestly think they should just held that in hand because of this Liliana. Yeah, I think they just noticed. Yeah. But yeah, you do have a line there. It's just I just don't want to gave them the 3 life, right? Because I feel like that matters a ton. So it's like Jeskai Saheeli. I think Grist is okay. They can just Grist. I wish I could destroy the token, the copies of the cat, but this doesn't do it. I guess we can put this E on 3. So we saw Ephemerate, Skyclave Apparition, Saheeli Rise, so we could assume Veladar Guardian. That's pretty much it. We didn't see anything else. Alright, so we saw Aether Vial and Auriok Champion. So there's Auriok Champion, Warrant, Engineered Explosives. It's weird how they have Aether Vial in that deck, though. I wonder how that fits. I feel like discard's still good in this matchup just because they are kind of an A+B combo deck. So discard seems really, really good, especially with like Ephemerate, right? Like if we take their Ephemerate, like it sets up our removal spells pretty well. It doesn't seem like they're very graveyard based. So maybe we just like trim a Scoos. Oh, Recruiter makes sense. And I wouldn't be surprised if they were like on Magus of the Moon too. Yeah. I think you're probably right, Calvin Coolidge. You're right. Recruiter makes sense in their deck. Like tutor up the cat combo, or half of the combo. Maybe just trim Scoos. I don't hate that. I mean, like they're not really graveyard based. Probably. Wouldn't be surprised. Sand's not too exciting. If they go turn 1 Vial, I might still ending it. Oh, looks like they are. I think I'm still gonna prismatic ending the Vial here. Always have the turn 1 ending for the Vial. Always. This card like single-handedly saved Abzan though. Like I feel like I need to make a whole video just to thank this card. You know. Like this card like gives you like if you look at Jund has push and bolt, so they have all the 1 mana removal spells. Prismatic Ending gives that as well. Like we have all the 1 mana removal spells now between push and pending. And this gives you a reason to play Abzan over Orzhov. So like this card incentivizes the green splash, and like oh my god, like this, it's like this literally saved Abzan, right? Like I can't thank this card enough. So good. Think of Auric Champion. That's unfortunate, but we can just Thoughtseize. Wall of Omens, interesting. Peatland is unfortunate. Probably just go over to Doom Pass after this. Oh my. We just have to take the Solar here. The fact that we don't have an answer to the Saheeli really sucks. Maybe we're not supposed to ending the Aether Vial? I don't know. They going like Mystigate Aether Vial is like really sketchy, right? The video for Timeless Dragon. Timeless Dragon's really good. I really wish I could fit that in 80. It just doesn't make sense as a 1 of an 80, I feel like. But maybe I should. It's just awkward with like Dark Confidant too, right? They scried and bottomed. I guess I just have to Inquisition the wall away and then hope the Liliana. Yeah, I don't think we can like let them have the wall, right? If they draw a cat, we just die. So I think I'm gonna hold this for Fatal Push. So let me just play this Peatland and pass. Not looking good for the home team. We need a Decay, a Prismatic Ending. The hand is also kind of dead. They bottom with the Saheeli. Alright, champion, okay. All the lands. I guess since we sideboarded Scoots out, we could just play the plains in case we need to draw a dam. And then we just Liliana plus. Discard the forest, I think. Or we could just discard the catacombs, I guess. 1 less damage we could save. We could just play the forest next turn, yeah. Because like we're probably gonna cast this Batterskull no matter what. Unless we just die here. We could literally just die. That could also be a possibility. But like we're probably gonna just play 5 mana and just play the Batterskull, so I might as well just discard the forest, right? Or discard the catacombs, play the forest. Thin deck, which is weird. They scry like 2 or 3 cards to the bottom. 2 cards, right? They scry 2 cards to the bottom of Saheeli. I feel like it's statistically better just like not shuffle. They bottomed. Technically, okay. Oh, that's such a rough discard. I guess we should cast in this Liliana now, right? They probably discard the sack the wall and like turned off their frame rates. I don't want to discard this treetop. Discard Auric Champion. I was not expecting that. Okay, again, we can't die to the cat here. But like, it's not like we can do anything about it, so we need a way to pressure that Saheeli Rai, so. Okay. That's pretty good, because that gives them like 2 extra draws for a cat. Path Exile. So again, they have 2 draws here. If they draw cat, we just die, obviously. Frame rate's annoying. What's annoying about frame rate too is like it just protects their combo too. They just drew it. Yep. I mean, we just didn't draw removal ever, so here's what it is. Maybe EE is good. Might be better than these Kaya's Guiles, right? Like making them sack doesn't really do anything. And there's utility to like E on 2 to just kill all their 2-drops. Cool. So yeah, this is obviously like a lot easier on the play. Like turn 1 Inquisition, turn 2 Silver's Mystic. Can't complain about this opener. Okay, take their combo piece. Hand is. It does. It just means that they only have 1 creature in play, and that's kind of a tall order to ask for, right? So, like, versus, like, I could just have EE and, like, proactively clear the board, or just have it on 3, and then just insulate myself always, right? Make them, like, Skyclave it or whatever. So. 4th land's subtly very good. Because then on turn 4 we can flash and sword, equip Batterskull, attack with it. So not bad. It's funny because like this is the first turn they get to like actually untap with Aether Vial. They went Mystic Gate, Aether Vial every game. Okay. That was a good draw. There's an argument to Aether Vial this, or Decay the Aether Vial. I don't think so. I think I'm just gonna get this Batterskull online quicker. I would prefer this to be the other sword though, but what are you gonna do? Either Mesa. after if they have a path in hand. Tarmogoyf. I guess we could like attack Decay Goyf. We could also just hold up Decay for the combo, like that's how we lose. So maybe just attack and then just play Goyf. I could also just attack, hold up sword activation. And the next turn equip, hold up Decay. I think that's better. So let's attack here. They kept it on 2. Interesting. Fetch shock. Okay. 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 Interesting. So they have 2 fellow guardians unknown. Yep. I guess I just equip here. There's no reason for them to... If I equip here, they could just chomp. If they have Infinite Life Auric Champion, that does suck. The cat flickers a clone land, which flickers the cat into B. Yeah. No, yeah. No, for sure. I'm thinking like I can't really interact with that though, because like Decay doesn't kill either of these, and then Auric Champion doesn't do anything either, right? So, like I can't. Oh. Interesting. Damn it, all lands. I didn't expect this to just go through. Interesting. I should attack with the Stoneblade Mystic. I didn't think. Okay. So they actually punted. They should have put this on 4 and they can protect their combo. So... Okay. I'll let them copy that. Now decay this. If they have Spell Queller, that sucks. But we can't beat Spell Queller, right? So... Okay. Cool. Decay, baby. I love Abrupt Decay. All these Abzan decks are like cutting Abrupt Decay, and I just think that's incorrect. Abrupt Decay is just so good. Like, I see like all these Abzan lists that have like, damn, Vindicate, Prismatic Ending, and it's like, their only instant speed interaction is like 4 Fatal Push, like 3 Fatal Push, and I think that's just... Again, this is an 80 card deck, so it's skewed a little bit. So like, obviously, like, the numbers are a little bit more. We have more like instant speed interaction to like fill in the fluff. Like, so we have like 4 push instead of 3. But like, I think Decay is just still so good. Like, main deck and Kai's Guile also just very good. Let me pull up the... Because I think this is where I'd be if I was on like the ignoble build. But it's just like, I still feel like you want this 1 Decay and like main deck 2 Kai's Guile. I think like this is where I would be if I was on the ignoble build. If I went like 0-2, I would probably have dropped and like tried this build. But like just having Scoos and then like having the ignoble hierarchs, so we have 4, 8, 10, 11 green cards main, plus like these 3 post board, like 2 force, 2 endurance, 2 grist for these extra green cards for force or endurance. But like, yeah, this is where I'd be if it was like if I'd be on a 60 card build. Have the one of Sanctifier just for shits and giggles instead of the Yorion. Maybe I'll move this back over into the modern folder instead of freeform. I like to keep everything kind of clean in the modern folder. So I can go back and forth. Oops. Yeah, I think this is where I'd be. But I just don't like ignoble hierarchy in like Abzan midrange though. It's kind of, I feel like it is kind of necessary for like the deck, because I feel like Force of Vigor and Endurance are just so good right now. But very for them not take up the 4 to flicker the filter line with no mana up. Opponent probably new to that. Maybe they're trying to, like, I don't know if they could even try to bluff, because like flickering the Mystic or the Glassful Mimic is kind of sketchy, right? I don't know. Sand doesn't really like do anything. We also don't have green mana for Tarmogoyf, but let's just keep it. If it's like any like fair deck, we have like Snowforge into Lingering Souls. DRC is unfortunate. Guess we just stay on Snowforge, make them have a no lead or a lightning bolt. Got a Batterskull here, force them to kill it. If they don't, then it's just so good for us, which I doubt. I mean, they have like, what, 4 bolts, like 2, 3 in lead. Oh my god. Do they know the removal spell? No, that makes sense. For them to like double. Oh my god. We get to untap with Snowforge Mystic. Oh my goodness. Look at this like Orzhov deck that we have here. All the upside, dude. All the upside. Oh, they're digging. Oh, they're digging. All the Darcys. You got all the Darcys, dude. You got it, buddy. All the Veils. Gonna flash this in. Oh, baby. Should have gotten Jite. I don't know. Batterskull seems better than Jite in this spot for sure. I mean, they're closer to Delirium now. So that's something. What is in their hand? What is in their hand? That's unfortunate. Just gonna play Lingering Souls here, I think. Oh. Maybe I should have waited. Oh, now they have delirium. Unfortunate. Maybe I should attack first. Wow, I am 100% taking that trade. Wow, I just like 3-for-1 them with my Batter Skull. Like, sure. Wow, I just killed 3 Darcys with this Battle Skull. It's so funny. What's great too is now, oh, I guess if they have Regent, then we can't Liliana it. They probably have Counterspell. Yeah. Sure. Okay, that's great because they don't have Counterspell up for this Liliana. So we're looking pretty good here. They exiled no instants or sorceries with this. I don't get it. I don't get it. I guess we just slam Goyf here. Maybe they have a second one as backup. A second one as backup kind of makes sense if they're like trying to play around second Liliana. Yeah. Which is fine because we just like, if they have Counterspell in hand, we just like Liliana plus. Yeah, that makes sense. So that play makes sense. So you just discard this, play second Liliana, minus them, attack, equip sword, attack, untap, play Goyf. Yeah. Yeah. Click the Liliana keep, this one. Target you. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. We're at 32 life. Oh, mercy. Abzan mid-range. Endurance is where we want to be in this matchup. I don't know if I want Ashiok though. I mean, it shuts off Delirium, but like it's kind of like not where we want to be. We kind of want like our Liarte to like do stuff like Endurance and Kai'Skyle, right? The argument is like, oh, it shuts off fetches or whatever, but I don't think that's good enough argument. I do want Grist though. More removal for Murktide Regent's pretty decent, I think. Maybe we just board all the Thoughtseize at this point. Then again, we do want to be able to take the Regents if possible with Thoughtseize. So we definitely want to play around Blood Moon in this game. It's awkward, like Thoughtseize are kind of whatever, but I do like the Dark Confidants. Because this ends up being kind of like mid-range matchup. Like this matchup where Lingering Souls really shines too. Gotta spam that Dark Confidant emote, Marty. I think I just brought out the Thoughtseizes. That could be correct though. This hand doesn't exactly play around Blood Moon. But we'll keep it on the draw. Like we can like turn one Prismatic ending a Darcy or a Monkey if need be. Okay. I think I just play this. Darcy. Okay. Oh, I didn't bring in Ninja Explosives, did I? Fuck me. I'm so bad at this game. So bad at this game. Why didn't I board in explosives? I have to play this just so I can play Endurance next turn. Bolt. I think I'm gonna try to get him with Endurance. I guess this leads into a counter spell, but yeah, maybe that was wrong. Yeah, maybe I should have just done it. Aether Gust. I'll top it. I'll probably do it now, though, now that they know it's coming, just to play around Murktide Regent, right? I kind of want to save this Vindicate. For like a Murktide. I think that's the card I'm really scared of. And we were also just cold to a Blood Moon too. That's also very good. Oh crap. I just tap wrong. Oh well. We don't get punished here, so I'm gonna cast another spell. Bolting Liliana. Okay. Attack with Endurance. Endurance looking pretty good here, if I do say so myself. How's it going, Jamin Hober? Hope you're doing well, buddy. That Spireglock Panel is so clutch because that means they can't hold up counterspell for this Vindicate. So clutch. I actually don't hate another land here. Because we can go Vindicate plus Lingering Souls. Endurance looking really good here. Vindicate too, obviously. Okay, unfortunate. 3-turn clock though. Tarmogoyf. Thing is, they also just can't cast their blue spells. That's a bold move, opponent. A bold move. They're bolting themselves. Endurance, baby! Looking good. Looking good. Got destroyed our first match against Orzhov Grief. Like, they just had, like, the nut. And then we're just, like, slowly crawling back here. Slowly crawling back. Endurance definitely showing value. I love it. The blue-eyed merchant list. I thought Lurrus is probably one of the best decks in the format, I would argue. The Murktide region deck is pretty decent. Oh, black-white, yeah. Yeah, that deck is inconsistent for sure, to say the least. To say the least. It's just like we just hit the bad side of variance against them on the opposite side. Like I don't know if you were here against that match, or are we though? I'm sorry for pronouncing your name wrong, but like they literally went turn 1 Grief Ephemerate, discard spell, kill your dude with Grief, and had Stoneforge Mystic. So they went like Grief Ephemerate and then discard spell, Stoneforge Mystic, Cauldron, kill you. And then the second match was like discard spell and just Stoneforge Mystic into just more removal spells, and then we're just they casted like 3 or 4 discard spells in the first like 3 turns, which is like crazy. And that's what happens, right? Like that's why you play the discard deck. Looks like this is just like black-red Lurrus here. If they have monkey, oh, they have Thoughtseize, sure. Our hand's pretty Thoughtseize proof. They take the lily. Okay. I'll play that to get the triumph. If they play a dude, I'll just damn it. Oh, Grixis, interesting. Is this Shadow? Take my damn. Or my Scoos, take my damn. Monkey. Okay. Backup Scoos. Hopefully they don't have a removal spell for this. They probably do. Yeah. Unfortunate. Lingering Souls is pretty good here. What are they? Forest. Okay. Treetop. I got a forest here. Cast the best card in all of Modern, Lingering Souls. Stonewallace Ragavan. Put Lurrus in hand. Okay. Well, I'm gonna Scoos, eat the 2 baubles, just to ensure that guess I'll get Plains for Yorion if I need it. Yeah, I'll get Plains for Yorion. Scoos looking good. I'll not attack here. I still want to hold up just blockers for this Ragavan. Okay. Probably just discard Turbo or Treetop Village. So they have Lurrus in hand. Land would be great because then we can Lingering Souls, put Yorion in hand. So I think this is a turn where we attack with both spirits here. Flash this back. Put Yorion in hand. Here you go, opponent. Good block. Or good attack, because you just your Ragavan back with Lurrus. Let me just vindicate this Lurrus. Okay. I think we attack with 2. 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I think Ragavan's how they get back into this game. I think let's just be a little safe and they just attack with just 1. Just to play it on like double removal spell. Extra conservative here. We could attack with all 3 and then have lethal long term, but I don't think it's worth it. Nice draw. That sucks. So we're not forcing lethal here. Let's just attack like this. Monkey. Kolaghan's commands are pretty good. Luckily we didn't draw the Stoneforge Mystic half of our deck. So they could Lurrus, bring back Monkey, and then play Bolt, or play Push. Yep. Okay. Monkey. Attack like this, I think. Yep. It's a lot of Goliaths in play. Now we attack with all. Now we attack with all. Okay, Grixis Lurrus. Again, endurance looks fantastic here. EE, Grist, and honestly, Ashok seems decent here too. There's not a lot that I don't like in this in the main, right? Maybe Ashok's where we don't want to be. Maybe Ashok's where we don't want to be. Like, it's ended just being a mid-range match, and then, like, this Incidental Yardie just isn't great. I think their endurances are locked. I think the EE is very good. I think I really like the Grist. I really like the cards that we're boarding in. Do we just, like, shave discard spells? Just, like, cut the Thoughtseize. We could just cut, like, all the discard except 2. Like, I don't hate that either. Like, Bobs are going to be very good. Stoneforges are good. They're iffy against the Kolaghan's command, but, like, just make them have the Kolaghan's command, right? And even then, like, if they, like, shock shatter, like, we're still 1 for winning a card that's potentially a 2 for 1. Like, the way they crawled back in that game 1 was, like, bringing back Lurrus twice. So I think I just, like, cut the discard here and then just, like, go like this and just really go all in on it. Like, I like this card against, like, the companion like Lurrus just because, like, they're pretty much good late game, too, because when they put the companion in hand, you can just take it with the discard spell. Maybe we just want 2. Post board. How's it going, Submarine Guy? Hope you're doing well, buddy. Hope you have a wonderful day. They have Lurrus, so they don't have Blood Moon. So I can safely, I could play this, get a Triumph if need be, or we can just push something, worst case scenario. So, probably get Overgrown Tomb with this. Target themselves. They don't like the card. Shuffling this away. So I wonder if they were like Murktide. Probably not, right? Interesting. They just don't cast anything. What is in their hand? Just a bunch of removal? Kaya's Guile's good. And the fact that they know about Kaya's Guile isn't good, but Kaya's Guile is pretty good here. Let's get a sort of Feast and Famine here, I think. We have multiple threats that are very good. Okay. Dashing. Oh, I thought they were gonna dash Expressive Iteration or Monkey, but this card is also gonna be very good. I guess Black Red splashing for Expressive Iteration is pretty cool. Pretty cool. Okay. So are they holding a Fatal Push? Makes sense. I guess I just slam Bob and pass. They have 6, so they don't have push. They could have another Bolt or Unholy Heat. Okay. They dashing monkey. They are dashing the monkey. Exile the Lingering Souls. Pretty good for them. I think we just hold up Endurance, I guess, right? We can hold up Endurance and Fatal Push for the monkey. Like, we can Endurance. They might, like, dash the monkey again. And then we can, like, Endurance. Block it. And the worst case scenario is if they, like, have a kill spell. I mean, Unholy Heat is a thing. The Unholy Heat here. Push this. Oh, I should have pushed this with that on the stack. I'm so dumb, because now when they play Lurrus, we just get it back. Oh, well. Ah, misplay. All the misplays. I think we just hold up Kai'Sgal here. There's an argument for, like, entwining this Kai'Sgal, so we should maybe play the sword out. Like, entwine the Kai'Sgal the following turn. So let's just play the sword. Okay. DRC. Okay. Tarmogoyf. Yeah, let's entwine this Kai'Sgal when the Lurrus is on the stack. Kroxa. I'll discard this Scholar Shrine. I'm gonna go to 10-8 after this exchange. I guess I should just do this now. I mean, I'm gonna do it anyway if they cast as Lurrus or not, right? So. Ouch. Did not expect draw on the lock. Oh man, that's pretty brutal. Are we dead? Seven, 5, not quite. I guess I should crack this first. Not great. I could put Yorion in hand here. Oh, but they could just Kroxa. Maybe I do need to put Yorion in hand in case they Kroxa here. Yeah. I'm just at the bolt anyway, so. We need to dodge a discard spell or a sorcery speed spell, essentially. Okay. Okay. We go to 2. Another Kai'Sgal would be really good here. Batterskull. That plays. That plays. Because now if they Kroxa here, we just discard the Yorion. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Wow, that Drandalock for that Kai'Sgal was so good. Did not play around that. Did not play around that. Okay, game 3. Come on, deck. Let's see if they have Turbo Monkey or Darcy. Bobble. Discard the Scoos. So the Threat Light then? Or sorry, Removal Light then? Would like a removal spell here. That'd be great. So land would be great here, I meant. Sorry, I can't talk apparently. Darcy, okay. I'm gonna ending that. I don't want to spend my instant speed removal spell on it. I also just play Lingering Souls too. Yeah. Yeah, let's just get a forest here. It's just better against a... I'd rather just hold the removal here. Okay. Interesting that they're trading. The Lingering Souls are just going to win the game for us here. This plays horribly into an EE. But if they had an EE, they probably they probably wouldn't have attacked, right? Let's do this. Oh, that's a lot of blue spells. That is a lot of blue spells. Let's just take the Kolaghan's command. Well, that blue splash that I was talking about is kind of interesting. Definitely not working out for them right now. Okay. Okay. How have you allowed this red-black red to go against versus? I have been thinking about buying into it. I've been playing Gen for last year. It's like saying to think these players are better, but I'm just not sure. It is. Like I feel like this black-red Lurrus list is like, not this blue splash one, but like just the Aspiring Spike, just straight up black-red with Voidwalker, Monkey, Dragon Rage Channeler. I think that's just a new Jund, whereas you're just playing better cards now, right? I think if you really want to keep up with Modern's power level, this deck is just the new Jund. And I know a lot of BGX people don't want to admit it, but it just is. Like, it's Thoughtseize, threat, lower to the ground, card advantage, outgrind you. You have a fair game, you know, you interact with your opponent, and this is just the new Jund. It's like, you don't need Tarmogoyf anymore. That being said, like, Tarmogoyf does match up good against this deck. But I think against the meta, I think this black-red list is just better. So I could just put Yorion in hand, because if they snap, I don't think they'd snap Thoughtseize. They might snap Thoughtseize. I kind of like just putting Yorion in hand. Is that bad? Like, I kind of don't care if they redraw the bubble. Maybe I do. But it's like, I have to like Kai Scout just their Mistress bubble away. I'd rather just get Yorion in hand, right? Yeah, I'd rather just put Yorion in hand, I think. DRC, sure. Okay. Kai Scout. I guess I should save this just to trigger Revolt for the Lurrus. Also very good. So they have all these cards that we know about. Let's get Temple Guard in here. Let's ending this. Attack. And then we can play Scoos. Hold up, push, and or eat. Scoos looking pretty good here. Okay. They have blue mana. But their life total is under a lot of duress here. Okay. Oh, they just Kolaghan's commanding? Oh, they're drowning. Okay. Ooh. So now they can snap, drown, potentially. I could Vindicate the Watergrave. I'm gonna Vindicate the Watergrave. I'm gonna Vindicate the Watergrave. Who's the pawn to deck now? Who is the pawn to deck now? Yeah. Classic 4-1. Can't complain about that. Can't complain about that. Yorion showing a lot of value there too. So yeah, as like a wrap up, I think I like this 75. I might just like keep jamming this because we went 4-1, right? We lost to like Orzhov's Griefblade, which was just they just had the nuts. But we beat the blue-red region deck, Grixis Lurrus, black-red. No, I guess that was Grixis, right? What are the two matchups? It was like Jeskai Saheeli. Gosh, what were the other matchups? Let me pull this up here. So like it was Griefblade. Let me just go 1 second. I want to make sure I like don't want to give any false information here. Oh, and then it was like Sultai mid-range. So it was like it was a lot of like mid-range decks. Like literally all we played against was mid-range. It was like Jeskai Saheeli, Grixis Lurrus, Orzhov. It was a really interesting league. Do you believe Infect or Hardscales will do well, or the decks in red too good right now? How's it going, Andrew? Weasel played. I think the fact that some blue-red decks are adopting Lava Dart makes like again. Like I feel like there's two blue-red decks now, and it's the difference between like the Lava Dart decks and the non-Lava Dart decks. And like the non-Lava Dart decks are leaning towards like Murktide Regent, and then the actual Lava Dart decks are leaning towards like the older builds before Modern Horizons. So like that build, they just kind of replaced Sprite Dragon with like Monkey, and had DRC in the deck too. If Murktide, like the non-Lava decks, become more popular, I think Infect is potentially very good. The problem is like there's just a lot of removal right now, like a lot of removal, and a lot of red based removal, which makes Stoneforge Mystic kind of iffy. What's that? No. Yeah, so like sorry. So I think it just depends on where the meta ends up like settling. I think the meta is still in flux. Like think about like a week and a half ago where like food was just like everywhere. And then now all of a sudden like food just died. Like there's no food. That was definitely like a flash in the pan, and I think before like you had to have all this food hate, right? Like food here, food there. And then like meta shifting where like Hammer Time is the best deck now. Can infect race Hammer Time, and if you think the answer is yes, then like I think infect is great. But again, if you see like the league that we just played today, where it's like Griefblade, Grixis, Lurrus, Jeskai, see, like I would argue like those matchups are kind of hard for infect. So like because it was just like all mid range the whole league. So I think you're asking the wrong person, honestly, though, because I'm gonna jam my favorite deck no matter what, and it's like I am just gonna play Abzan. So like I am the promotion that you should just play whatever you enjoy, no matter if it's good placed well in the meta or not. And then like if you have a certain meta that you can attack, then adapt to it. And maybe I'm just saying that just because I always play mid range decks, so it's like I can actually adapt. And like if you're like a linear deck, you can only like adapt so much, right? But like Hardened Scales getting Urza Saga is really good. So it's like, is Hardened Scales better than Affinity right now? Like I don't know if Hardened Scales can actually fit Urza Saga. I think it can, right? So you're talking to the wrong person in terms of like trying to spike something. I'm always gonna say like play a deck that you really enjoy and get really good at it. Tiger the Tony, thank you for the follow. Really appreciate it. So I think you should play what you enjoy and become a master of the deck. And I'm always the proponent of getting really good at a certain deck, and you'll be really good at the deck even if the meta is hostile, versus constantly changing decks and then trying to adapt to the meta, and then you're only like 60 or 70% comparable with the deck, and then you just flunder because like at the end of the day, like you want to be a specialist and you want to know how to adapt to the meta that's always in flux, and not knowing your deck in and out will blindside you in a meta where modern is just so open, where you're not always going to play against the best deck. You're not always going to play against black red. Like we played against Orzhov Griefblade and Sultai mid range and Jeskai Saheeli cat, right? So I feel like you knowing your deck in and out will reward you in this situation. And then it also just depends on where you're playing. If you're in a known meta, then I think you can attack that better. And then if you know that your deck is just hostile, then you can only do so much about it. But like in an open meta, like how modern leagues are, I think that's where you get really rewarded for knowing your deck in and out. If you're playing like a challenge, I think that's where it gets kind of rough, because I think challenge meta is a little bit more spikier. You're not going to have these kind of off the wall decks like Sultai, like Shardless BUG and Jeskai Saheeli cat. But that being said, it's still modern, and you still see off the wall decks even in those big events. So TLDR, like, play what you enjoy is my opinion. If you really enjoy Hardened Scales or Infect, just play it. Just get really good at it. Even if you lose, learn from it. Learn to play around Hate. Learn to play around Lava Dart, even though it's really, really hard. Give yourself the best chance to beat Lava Dart. And if you're really good at playing around Lava Dart, then then you can play around anything in the format, right? So that's kind of my opinion on it, even though I spent like 10 minutes rambling. So SFM is the best girl, though. I agree. I just love Stoneforge Mystic, and that's the reason why I'm not playing this build. I know Eye of the Fire is really against Stoneforge Mystic, but I love Stoneforge Mystic. Like the equipment just won so many games this league, right? Like, and just like strapping on an equipment on a Lingering Souls token is just so good. Like, Lingering Souls is so good right now because it just, like, I just saw against like the Rakdos deck, like we slam the Lingering Souls and they're like, we slam a Ragavan. Pass. It's like we just block, like, even if they have an Unholy, we still have a leftover Spirit, and then we untap, we flashback Lingering Souls, and then we just win the game. Like, Lingering Souls just single-handedly is just so wins the game against black red, and Lingering Souls is like really well positioned right now, and the equipment are just so, it's just great with it. I know there's a lot of people that are like, oh, I don't like Stoneforge Mystic because there's a lot of bolts in the middle, but like, that's the thing, that's fine. Then you just take the 2-for-1. You just take your equipment and then you slam a Lingering Souls, plant equipment, and then just fight through all your opponent's removal spells. Eventually, one of the 4 tokens are going to stick with an equipment, and then you just win the game. But at the end of the day, I think Endurance is really, really good. It definitely performed today. I think this is a card that I'm really, really, really excited about. The card that is, if he's forcible, I didn't draw it. I didn't need it, actually. We just literally just played against fair decks. I didn't have any, so like, if we like thought about it and like we thought Endurance would be like a Force of Vigor, we never had a chance to really cheat it into play, but this is a small sample size. And again, like, if we had Force over, we're probably boarding Endurance anyway, and then maybe we have more green cards to pitch the Force. So like, having Endurance without Forceful boarded in against these mid-range decks means there's less green cards to pitch to it. So maybe that's just a bad example. But we just like hardcast an Endurance, and just having a 3/4 exile of the graveyard is just so good. Like, if you look at this card, that's an EDH. They just like saw this card and went, okay, like, that's cool. Like, let's just make it a green version of this. That's just like way better. Like, you know what I mean? It's just like so funny how they just like replace Endurance with this card. It's like 3 mana, 3/4 reach, or 3 mana, 3 or 4 mana, 3 for flying, but you can flash this in. So, but being able to like flash in this Endurance was pretty clutch today. So I'm pretty happy with Endurance. I think I'm just gonna run the 75 back, honestly, next week, which I think my next stream will be Thursday. Just want to get more games with this list, and we went 4-1, so that's very, very solid. So I'm pretty happy with it. But yeah, that'll do it for me. Appreciate everyone for tuning in and hanging out. I know this was a smaller stream today, but I had a long day at work, and I kind of just want to rest up and get a stream in on Thursday. But I'm really excited about this list. This list felt really good. I'm really happy with where this is ending up. I think the only 2 slots I'm really concerned about is the 2 Force of Vigors. Maybe I just want like a 3rd Endurance and then like something else, right? Well, we'll see how it goes. I kind of want to get a bigger sample size with like Urza Saga. Like, I think Force of Vigor is going to be very, very good. Just being able to even hard cast it's good. Oh, I was about to raid Spider. That's awkward. They're raiding Thunderstriker. Okay. So let's raid someone else. Oh, is Fluffy still alive? Let's raid Fluffy. Fluffy Art is back, so hopefully he's doing better today. But let's send him some love, shall we? Yeah, I really appreciate everyone tuning in and hanging out. I will catch you guys on Thursday. Same time, same deck. Catch you guys later. Bye.